Michelle, who's on the show today? You're gonna love this one. Anything you wanna know, take you anywhere you wanna go. You know her conversations are so real. No matter who she's talking to, her interview, moments of motivation with Michelle. It's time for moments of motivation with Michelle. Good evening and hello everyone. Welcome to Moments of Motivation with Michelle. I am sitting here tonight with none other than Kevin Willliams, aka Bam the Funny Guy, aka Mr. Charlie himself. How you doing, Bam? What's up with you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm really good, Bam. Can't complain, can't complain. Had such a wonderful, beautiful day today. And I was so eager, anticipated, and ready to sit down and have this little conversation with you so that our listening viewers can find out more about the funny man behind the smile, the funny man behind Bam, as well as find out more about Mr. Charlie. So, hey, this is Michelle Ellaby. If you're just logging on, we sitting down with Bam the Funny Guy. Please like, tag, love, share this post. Encourage your family members and friends to come on so that you can meet Bam the Funny Man. Find out who he is, where he's from, what what he's doing, and what he has coming up next. So, Bam, tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you from?
Well, I'm from Lombard, North Carolina. I'm born and raised in Lombard, North Carolina. Um, I'm the father of three kids. I had one that he was had passed. He was murdered in 2020 at the age of 22. I have three. Like I said, I have three boys. 13 grandkids. Um,
Okay.
all I do is work and try to make people laugh and just study my comedy and just try to you know push myself to be go forward. I try to keep people laughing even when they're down. Just being funny all around. That's what we need in
Being
life.
funny all around.
Laughter. Yeah, we need
So
laughter
I
in life.
heard you say, what did you say, sir?
I say we need laughter in our life.
Oh yeah, the Bible says laughter does good like medicine. So I love to laugh. It makes you feel really, really good inside when you're sitting down laughing and just having some good energy, positive energy. You said you was a father of four and you lost a child.
Yeah, well, a
So that
father of
means you
three.
had
I'm a
some
father of three
three.
boys. Yeah, and I
Okay.
lost I lost one of my sons in 2020. The
Okay.
same night that I lost my son in 2020, um, it was an ambush. Cop pulled up beside him and started shooting. The same night, my oldest son, he was in the car as well.
Oh
My oldest
wow.
son, he's the one that was actually the one that received all the bullets. My other son, he died from the fragments of the bullet.
Wow. So how does a funny guy such as yourself overcome such trauma and tragedy like that?
That's why I do this because of him.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
I went to his once we laid my son down to rest. 3 days later, I went to his grave. I stood over. I had a conversation with him, and I told him that I always want to do something to make him proud of me. I found it TikTok, and I just started going from there. And I told
You
every time I type something, every time I do or something, I always give him the shout out. So
All right. I remember one night I was in my bed and I was feeling so bad. Oh gosh. I was feeling horrible. And something encouraged me to go to TikTok. So I went on TikTok and there was this song and this man standing up there. I was looking at his belt, the way his pants were jacked up and everything. I was like, wait a minute. Is that is that Bam? That cannot be Bam. Because Bam, honestly, I've never heard you say over 20 words in all of our
hmm,
life.
yeah,
I've seen you in school, I've seen you in the community, I was married into your family, but I had not seen you say much. And then seeing you on TikTok as Mr. Charlie, you had me in stitches. Where does Mr. Charlie come from?
well, how I started Mr. Charlie was it's weird. I had just got off work for working 12 hours. Uh,
Hmm.
so I did Mr. Charlie like 5 o'clock in the morning. Um,
Wow.
I was home. I was scrolling through TikTok, and all of a sudden I ran across "Don't Blame Mr. Charlie," the song, and I said, for some reason, I didn't. I made sure. For some reason, I said, I want to do this. It's something that I want to. I want to dance. I want to do something to this song.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I did was I said, well, what can I do? And it's kind of weird because I had just got a suit from my stepfather the same day.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said, well, okay, I'm gonna put this suit on. And I always like to pull my pants up when I was younger, joke with people and stuff. So I said, I'm gonna pull my pants up. Then I said, hold on, something missing. Something really missing. So I said, well, hold on. I put the keys in my belt and I put the phone in my belt. Then like I said, also I put the wig on. Went in the closet, grabbed the wig, put the wig on, put the hat on, and that's Mr. Charlie. And
Okay.
I just happened to say I did it. I did. Matter of fact, I did a video within on one set. I didn't have to do 3 or 4 different sets before I got it right. I just did it once. And I woke up in the morning. I was at 600,000 views already.
600,000 views off of Mr. Charlie. So does that mean you went viral?
Yes, I went viral. I went viral on Facebook. I went viral on TikTok. Um, this guy called. Matter of fact, somebody had to call me, told me I went viral on YouTube. So,
Wow.
because I really didn't know nothing about TikTok. I really had just really started it. Uh, like I say, when I started doing it, and that's how Mr. Charlie was born.
Okay.
And I
So
just
how
really
did you feel when you realized you went viral? Did you think, man, I'm gonna be a millionaire? How did
yeah.
you feel?
When I went
Like when they
viral,
go viral, a
yeah,
millionaire.
when I went viral, it shocked me. Throughout the night, I heard my phone kept going on and off, like kept going off, kept my notifications back and back, back to back. So throughout the night, I peeked at it at first. I'm like, oh, that's 1,000 views, and within, like I said, the next morning it was 600,000 views. I'm like, oh my god, like where did this come from? Because when I first started Mr. Charlie, and you know what I'm saying, like I said, when I started doing it that night, I didn't think that was gonna happen. Then all of a sudden, like I said, I woke up the next morning, 600,000 views. But overall, Mr. Charlie, not only Mr. Charlie, throughout my TikTok platform, throughout all that, I'm actually over 6.3 million views.
Congratulations, Bam.
Yeah,
That is
appreciate it.
amazing. A lot of people are doing all that they can to go viral.
Yeah,
And I was looking at a video on TikTok, and I'm not TikTok, but YouTube, and it was saying that there is no formula, there's no special thing that you do. It just takes off, and you just don't know when it takes off. And
yeah.
so, how long had you been on TikTok, YouTube, or whatever platform before you became viral? How long had you been doing that before you became viral? Went viral, excuse me.
I think with Mr. Charlie, I think, matter of fact, my son had passed in August, and we buried him in August. Um, so probably I think it within at the end of August or September. It won't long. It probably like 2 or 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I just did the Mr. Charlie, and everything I know, I just rest was history. I just grew up
And
with it.
Mr. Charlie was born out of pain,
Yeah,
adversity, a very challenging situation, very tragic situation. And you've taken that energy and you've turned it around to something positive. And
yeah.
Bam, I like to thank you for what you're doing and applaud you for what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
And I ain't gonna tell you no lie, you funny.
Thank you.
You are very funny. When
Thank
I look at your TikToks, and I know that, and I want to make sure that we say this, because I know a lot of viewers, they want to know, okay, so you have some comedians who go to school and they study how to become comedians. They sit down and they have to write down a lot of transcripts, or they have to write scripts to before they go before the audiences. Do you have to write a script, or it's just something that's in you? Because I notice a lot of stuff that you do, you may be doing a voiceover or whatever you're doing. So talk to us about how do you do that?
I don't write. Um, Here lately, I have been writing because somebody told me to write your stuff down. I have been writing. Um, at first, when I first started doing the comedy, which was probably about 15, 16 years ago.
Okay.
Um, I, um, I got on stage one night. Matter of fact, I got on stage one night with my god brother Eric Green. He had a club in Greensboro, High Point called Candlelights.
Okay.
Um, oh, I was nervous. I was nervous that night. He wanted me to get on there. I was nervous. I said, "Oh, I tried." But ever since that night, I felt like I didn't do good, so I just started writing, and putting the stuff up. Um, then after a while, life issues hit you, to where the point like you just feel like you don't fall off, you just take care of your life issues.
Right.
Um, so, but far as me here lately, like everything that I do on TikTok, everything that I do in person, I don't write. It just comes straight from it. Just like I said, I'm not here to brag or nothing like that. It just comes straight from my head. I just don't. I just I was born funny, and like I say, it's like people always told me when I was in school, you can always make it, man. You need to be somebody. You need to go somewhere. But as us coming up, we didn't have no platform like this here. We had
Right.
platforms, live
Right.
streams. We didn't have all this, And so then when I was introduced to TikTok, I said, well, oh man, let me see what I can do. So like I said, when Mr. Charlie was born, and I started going back and forth with Mr. Charlie, I'm like, wow, I'm getting this type of audience. So
Right.
ever since then, it's like I've been trying and getting my stuff together. Um, I had my cousin Precious. She had a show that she was doing. I forgot the name of the club, but it's in McCall, South Carolina. She reached out to me and she wanted me to come and perform that night. Uh, that night, I brought out Mr. Charlie. I felt like I did good, but at some nights that I feel like I don't do my best.
Hmm.
Uh, but when I see people in the streets, first thing they say is, "Man, you did a good job, man. Don't never say you did nothing. You didn't do good.
Yeah.
That's you was the best." But I look at it like, I ain't do it ain't the best for me. But like I said, I don't write. I don't. Now, do I study? Yeah, I do study. I give myself 2 or 3 hours a day. I put my headphones on. I'm to myself, and I studied different comedians,
Hmm.
old school, new school, white, black, Puerto Rican. I
What
just
are
studied
some
them all.
comedians you study?
Red
Or
Fox. I studied Red
okay.
Fox. Yeah, that's just my idol. Red Fox,
Okay.
Bernie Mac, which is my main idol. Um,
Hmm.
Bernie Mac, Red Fox, Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, Robert Harris. Who else? I it's a bunch of
Yeah,
uh,
those are a lot of the
Ricky,
people you
yeah,
named are the folks that we grew up on.
yeah, Ricky
And they
Smiley, Steve Harvey, Saturday Entertainer, Dave Chappelle.
okay.
I studied with them and I studied the different punchlines that they have, or what made the audience, what I'm saying, what made the audience laugh, and some of this stuff, cause everybody know what comedians do. Comedians
Right.
take from another comedian. That's what they
Right.
do, and
Right.
but you just have to put your own twist to it, and that's what I do. I just sometimes I just put my own twist to it. But most stuff that you see me do, like far as these restaurants and stuff like that, most of the stuff you see me doing on TikTok, it comes from my head. I don't, like I say, I don't bite nobody not unless I'm doing a show or something. You know what I'm saying? Like I say,
Yeah.
it ain't the only comedian to sit up and say they stole something from somebody. You know what I'm saying? So so but I make my original my own whenever
Hmm.
I perform it. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, people don't even know where it's come from. They might say, "Well, that sounds familiar," but no, I don't think I never heard it. But actually, but like I say, majority of the stuff it just I talk about life. You know what I'm saying? So
How
that's what it,
comfortable are you on stage? And do you ever get are you how comfortable are you on the stage? And do you ever get stage fright when you're standing before the audience?
every time. Every time I get nervous, like I get real nervous. Like the last show I had was in um last month, and no, May, and I felt nervous. I felt real nervous. I even had a little heckler out there in the audience.
What does
Um,
that mean? What's a heckler
a
for some?
heckler is somebody that's you doing your show, somebody interrupting your show, somebody actually want to be the comedian, but there's not. They want to be the comedian. They want to be the star of the show, and they're in the crowd. They want to be the star of the show, but they you know what I'm saying. You want to be the star of the show, but you don't want to come up here and be the actual comedian.
Mm-hmm.
But you want to sit up here, you want to talk junk about the comedian, or you want to try to get the comedian thrown off his material or whatever. But you got to know how to handle it. You know,
How do you handle that?
actually I just go back and forth with them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I go back and forth with them, and like I was telling them, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes it's good for the show. You know what I'm saying? That actually that brings the show out sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
And I guess a lot of people felt like, oh man, he doing this to your show. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna really get in them or nothing like that. It's sometimes it ain't even worth it. You know. And you know, right at the end of the show, I shook his hand. Actually, I know him. You know what I'm saying? I shook his hand like, you know, what's up, man? I like it, and I like how it went down. You know.
Okay.
But that's how you handle them hecklers. Like you just, me personally, sometimes I really don't feed into them. To be honest with
So when you're on your TikTok videos, I noticed that there are a lot of times you take those videos that are just silly, that are stupid. You take the videos that's like, did they really say that? Did they really do that? What in the world? Those faces that you make. Can you please show us some of those faces?
you. Yeah. Now, people do. Me personally, people just do stupid stuff. You know, and it's just stupid. I mean, you got no choice but to look at them like, you know. So,
Okay.
but, you know, the world, like I say, most of the videos I look at, and I look at them like, what in the world did they just do? I can't believe it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I did a
Right.
video of a man selling some clothes on the side of the road. And I actually drove like probably 3 minutes up the road and turned around. I'm like, hold on, am I seeing this for views? Or
Uh-huh.
I know I ain't seeing this. I know good and well this can't be right. Then I went and did a video about that, and that blew up.
It went viral too.
It didn't go viral, but it blowing up.
Okay.
I
Well,
did one about like Red Springs. That went real big.
okay.
Like I said, I was walking in the store. The man just asked me for some money. And, you know, I'm being generous. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had the money, but I had just got a scratch off. And I said, whatever I win on the scratch off, you can have it.
Right.
I cashed in the scratch off and asked the lady, can she put the money on his tank? I walk outside. He over there across the street asking somebody else some money. So what I did was I turned my fat butt around. I went back in there and told that lady, let me get my money back. That man over there asked somebody else some money. Then I left that store and went to McDonald's. Here this other lady asked me for $2. I'm like, hold on, man. The man just asked me for $2. What is it, $2? What's wrong with Red Spring? What is it, $2 special? So I talk about the stuff when it happens. You know,
Right. Okay.
because somebody asked me the other day, do I just pull up or I just make this stuff up? No, I'm talking to you when this stuff actually happens. And like I said,
Okay.
ain't no store, ain't no company, ain't nothing, nobody's safe. If I'm gonna talk about it, I'm gonna talk about it. It's just up to you to take it the way you want to take it.
So I want to ask you three things, okay? What is the funniest? What is the silliest? What is the stupidest thing that you've ever seen and you made a joke out of it?
Well, the
The
funniest thing I
funniest.
ever seen, the funniest thing I ever seen was, um, actually the funniest thing I ever seen really probably that man selling clothes on the side of the road.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's probably about the funnest thing that I seen. To be honest with
Okay. Stupidest thing, just
you,
outrageous.
the
What?
stupidest thing I seen was, hmm, I don't know. I see a lot of stupid stuff, so that's kind of hard. The stupid stuff kind of hard to explain. I mean, hard to get across. I see a lot of stupid
A
stuff.
lot of stupid stuff.
A
Like,
lot.
why did they do
Even in traffic, like people in traffic, like you know what I'm saying, like they make it like it's a science project or something, like especially at a four-way cross. And I'm like, hold on now, if you got here before I did, go. You
that?
just sit there, and I'm like, why? It's stupid, you know. It did like
Yeah.
especially like when you go to these restaurants. Like I went to McDonald's one night, and they say they only got uh nuggets and fries, but you McDonald's, how you
They
just got
only have,
nuggets and fries? Like I don't get it. People just do stupid stuff.
yeah, yeah. So Bam, one of the viewers want to know if you're able to imitate any of the comedians that you like.
Um, yeah, I'm actually
Okay.
A Bernie Mac fan. Bernie Mac is
Okay.
my boy, but I mean, if you like cussing now, 'cause I mean, he cuss. So,
Well,
but I ain't
this.
gonna cuss. I just do the one about milk and cookies.
Okay. All right.
Like when Bernie Mac say something like, "Ain't no more milk and cookies." I swear for the Lord, I'm sick of the shit. He out there talking about him downstairs and shit, put a hand on my nose, trying to take a serious. I'm sleeping shit. So Bernie, my man though, man. I love him to death. I hate
Bernie.
to see
Bernie
that.
was so amazing. He
Yeah,
was
I hate to
so
see that he
amazing.
left. You know what I'm saying? I hated that, man. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Somebody said, "Can you do Fred Fox?"
Red Fox. Let me see. Red Fox. The Red Fox. I do a lot of his TikToks on TikTok.
Okay.
Um, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Everybody always talking about, oh, you look like Red Fox. But let me see. Let me see.
Oh, they say you look like him.
Just somebody told me that one time, especially when I had my beard on my face, when I be looking rough.
Uh-huh.
Red Fox. What's a good Red Fox? What's a good Red Fox? Let me see. Especially one Red Fox. Matter of fact, the one when the time they had that they were selling the cashews in the house, and Fred went
Okay.
outside and slept on the truck. And
Okay.
Lamont came outside and said, "Hey, Dad, you need to come in the house. You got arthritis and stuff like that. You will get in the house and be paralyzed from neck down." So
Uh-huh.
that when Fred said, "Oh, good then. With me, you ought to make a good covenant because you paralyzed from neck up." Fred, my boy, man. I like Fred. Um, I can't really do it like a Richard Pryor. I haven't really got into him yet.
Yeah.
But Bernie and Fred, those are my two top. Yeah.
Well, you did a good Bernie Mac impression, I must say so myself. So this sense of humor that you have, your mom, dad, or which one? Which one? Where do you get
My
it from?
mom.
Your
Yeah,
mom.
my dad's serious. He's a serious type person.
Okay.
Yeah, I got that
Okay.
from my mom, man. Yeah.
So do y'all joke a lot around the house?
Every day. That's where I get it
But
from. That's where I get all my sense of humor from. I get it from my
okay.
mom, my brothers, my sister, everybody just silly. You know.
Yeah. Well, that's really good, Bam. And I want to thank you so much for taking out the time to sit down and have this conversation with me and let the people know a little bit more about you. So I would like for you to share with the audience more about what you have coming up, any shows or anything that you have coming up. I also want you to be able to share with the audience what the different platforms that they can follow you on.
Okay. You can reach me on TikTok at Bam the Funny Guy. I got a YouTube channel at Bam the Funny Guy. Most all my stuff Bam the Funny Guy. I'm on Instagram at Bam the Comedian. I'm also on Clappers at Bam the Funny Guy. Um, Facebook Bam the Funny Guy. Now, as far as my upcoming shows, I will be at Harley's Bar and Grill in Lombard, North Carolina on June the 24th. And the doors open up at 8. Showtime is at 9. Okay. And July the 29th, I will be in Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay. My
Uh,
son.
the guy got to get back with me with the venue. But right now, it's graved in stone, but he just got to get back with me with the venue uh, and in the flight arrangements. Um, it's another show that I got in talks for. Somebody trying to get me to come out to Sacramento, California. So it's a lot of stuff that I've been trying to do. Um, and I just hope many more doors are open for me.
Yeah.
Um, I'm on the road to 2024 to becoming somebody actually worldwide that people know. Um, and that's basically that's all I really have for right now. I mean, I try to go do a lot of open mics to practice and to keep myself from being rusty. And
Right.
but that's all my upcoming stuff that I have so far.
Okay, so Bam, I do want you to, if you will, for our listening audience and viewing audience, if you would take the time to spell out, because I know a lot of people misspell Bam the Funny Guy. If they're searching for you, could you please tell them how to spell Bam the Funny Guy and Bam the Comedian so that they can make sure they follow you on the correct platforms and they're not on a fake page?
Okay, Bam the Funny Guy. On TikTok is Bam BAMMTheFUNNYGYU. Bam the Funny Guy. It's all one word. It's the same way on YouTube. It's on Instagram is Bam the Comedian. It's BAMMTheComedian. Bam the Comedian. Facebook is also Bam the Funny Guy. All one word.
And guy, you meant GUY. Is that
GYU.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean GYU. Yeah.
GUY.
GUY, whatever that is. Yeah.
Yeah. So there it is, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, whoever you are, those of you who are listening and viewing in. My name is Michelle Ellaby. Today I sat down, had a wonderful conversation with none other than Bam, most definitely the funny guy. His name is what it is because he does what he does and he does it well. Bam has gone viral on different platforms. He is soaring. A lot of people are listening to him. A lot of people are following him. And as he says, many, many doors of opportunity are opening for him. And if you are interested in following him, you can follow him on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and some of those other platforms, that he has named. If you're interested in booking him, I'm going to allow him to give you that information as well, because you might want to book him to your events. He is most definitely open, and I'm sure his mama might one day be his manager, because he gonna go, he gonna make it big and gonna be growing by leaps and bounds. So give them the booking information if they would like to book you as well.
If you want to book me, you can reach me. You can reach me on any of my platforms. You can inbox me on any of my platforms. Uh, you can also email me at Kevin Williams 805 at yahoo.com. Any bookings. Once we get the bookings, I will give you my personal phone number. Promise you. I can't do your personal phone numbers on live, but I will give you my personal phone number
Right,
if
right.
y'all book me. But if you can, please book me though, because I'm looking for some upcoming shows. And like I say, and once I get through with after July, I am free. So if you need, I do weddings, parties, baby showers, divorce parties, EBT parties. I do it all. So if you want to book me, just inbox me. I'm here. I'm available. If you are in another state, I got a car. I do drive, and I will come to you. So just like I say, just book me. I'm here to make you laugh. I'm here to make you cry laughing. So, and like I say, if you want to book me, you can reach me on any of my platforms. And you also email me at kevinwilson805 at yahoo.com.
And that's KEVIN as it's spelled there on our lower third. He is so funny. And Bam, if you would take us out with your little impression again of you are too funny to me. If you can take us out again with your impression of Bernie Mac. Thank you guys for listening in. Thank you for joining us. Please like, love, tag, share this post. Invite your family members and friends to come back, listen to this video, do a replay, so you can hear about Bam, Kevin Williams, the funny guy. This young man went through some trauma, some tragedy in his own personal life, and he did not allow this to defeat him, but he turned all of that around into something positive, and all of that positive energy has caused him to go viral throughout the world. Yes, not just in Scotland County, not just in North Carolina, but his name, as he wants to be, is becoming a household name. Bam, the funny guy, also known as Mr. Charlie.
The original Mr. Charlie.
The original. Oh. All right, Bam, take us out with a little bit of Bernie Mac, and thank you guys again for joining in.
I'm telling you, if you want to book me, you better motherfucker book my swear for the Lord. If you don't book me, I'm gonna bust your head to the white meat. I swear for the Lord, I'm sick of this shit. Now you want me? I'm here. I'm here all motherfucking day long. I swear for the Lord. And I love you.
Bye bye now.
Bye bye. You be good. Thank you.